Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maria and I talk all things money on this channel, and for today we'll be stuffing our wallets and our binders for the last paycheck of September. We'll see what we get into today, but without further ado, let's get on started. Everyone, I'm filming this is Sunday. I got paid early from my payroll. I was supposed to get paid on Tuesday, September 30th, but hey, payroll came in early. There's nobody home right now except for my baby. The boys went out and then my baby is still somewhat waking up, so I'm taking advantage to film this right now before she really needs me. So let's get on started with today's cash stuffing. For today, I did take out $500 and I already did divide it in my little pouch here. As you guys know, for the month, I do this will be going for October, but for a monthly stuffing of our, what's it called? Our cash challenge. Oh my goodness, I can't speak today. Our savings challenge binder, that's what I meant to say. I will be saving these $100, so I'll just be putting that off to the side for later usage. But for now, let's just go ahead and divide this cash into the cash tray. Hope y'all are doing well. I did already count this, so I don't want to count this again, but it is a total of $400, the 100 remaining in the pouch. How are you guys doing? Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. By the time you guys watch this, it'll be a week later, but yeah. What's up? How y'all doing? Did you enjoy whatever festivities you were up to this weekend and such? Let me know downstairs in the comments. And October is right around the corner. Are we excited? We don't really celebrate Halloween in our house, but yeah, do you guys have any Halloween plans? Do you guys have any plans in general for like fall season? Any fun like family activities like pumpkin patch visits or pumpkin carving or whatever nonsense? Our family's super like laid back. We've never really done much of that stuff, even when I was a younger kid. So those things, like, I get the point of going and such because sometimes it's fun. But anyways, that's that. With our cash today, I did use my little breakdown sheet from either Glamour on a Budget or Budget with Maddie. I can't remember who, but anyways, so that was in the pouch. That will remain in the pouch because I just use it for like my own documentation purposes or whatever for my spreadsheet. And then for this is the breakdown for the paycheck that I have from Glamour on a Budget. This has different like little headers and stuff. I just kind of changed them up because I need different headers based that now I don't do everything online, and so that's that. So that's what I'll be referring to if you guys kind of see some pauses and stuff. But yeah, let's just get on started. We will be starting off with our wallet, and I'm very happy that this came in early because, to be honest, I was really struggling having to wait for next payday for groceries and stuff like that, and so that's good that this came like 3 days early. For right now, for groceries, we will be doing $250. So I did that in a 100 and a 50, and then I decided to do 520. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 120 remaining. Fancies. So in groceries we have 150, oopsies, 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, and 250. So with groceries, I forgot to mention this in a previous video, or in previous videos I should say, I do put some portion in my online cash savings account specifically for grocery spending. Makes my life easier to not just have everything in cash, and sometimes I don't have the right denomination of cash, but I do have some online, and so I just do that. It's just a matter of having sufficient funds before going to the to the grocery store and having like my list thought out, and being able to actually get what I need to get based on the money that is allotted for the next 2 weeks. I'm still working around with the numbers for groceries because I do feel like it runs out fairly quickly, but it is what it is. And for those of you guys who may not know or who are new to the channel, our household is 4 people. So myself, my husband, and the 2 kids, my stepson and my 2-year-old daughter. So it is 4 of us, and my husband and I do split the bill for groceries at the end of the month, whatever total. If one person owes the other, we just transfer each other. The thing is that with me working from home, I sometimes have a little bit more flexibility to go to the grocery store, and so it's usually me who spends. And so that's why I feel like this is not lasting me very long, although my husband does transfer at the end of the month. It's just in the moment sometimes it's a little bit difficult. How do you guys do your groceries? If you split your groceries with a partner, do you guys do that, or is it like, for example, like sometimes he spends, sometimes I spend, but at the end of it all, on average, it should cancel each other out unless it's like super significant costs? How do you guys do that? Let me know downstairs, because sometimes I feel like now, especially because I'm cash budgeting and my husband doesn't cash budget, it is sometimes a little bit difficult to work around that. But anyways, let me know. I'm always down to learn to see what's up. Okay, so next I'm gonna do takeout. I'm just gonna do a 10. And so, fun fact, as I continue stuffing this, fun money is now gonna get 15, and that's all the takeout had, and then fun money will be 15. So moving forward, what I do want to do, I just don't want to let go of the wallet to just pick it up again. Fun money. So no, fun money is this one. Sorry. So what I do want to do moving forward is that, and then coffee will be getting 5. And coffee actually has nothing, so I should be erasing one of the little logos here. Spit, as usual. What I will be doing for myself, because I'm actually intermittent fasting, and something that I've spoken about in my other channel for like health purposes. So while I intermittent fast, I do give myself like 1 day a week where I can actually like spend on myself like some treats and stuff. That way, like, you know, everything is not so serious and stuff, and that way like my body does have like a nice little treat to look forward to. I do want to start implementing that takeout for myself on Tuesdays, and maybe depending on how the week goes on Friday, because on Tuesdays a portion of the day I'm out anyways with my daughter for her swimming lessons, and so after that, since I'm already out, let's just go ahead and do that, you know what I mean? And then depending on how the week goes in terms of like my focus on my weight and my activities and all that stuff for the week, if I want to treat myself to a little something smaller on Fridays, like a Tim Hortons coffee or like a little ice cream or something like that from somewhere, I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. So that's why I actually stuffed fun money, takeout, and coffee a little bit more this week, because I want to be able to, whether it's buy myself something, I'm mainly thinking about food because I'm a foodie, but if that even involves like buying myself like a new shirt or something like that as a little treat myself, because like, yay, the week went well, everything was good with work, everything was good with the kids, and I also lost weight or something. Yeah, that's something that I kind of want to get into. So that's why I stuffed a little bit more this week. I think that that's definitely something that's valuable to me, to be able to treat myself for the work that I'm putting in different areas of my life. And so yeah, that's what I did that. So that's in case you guys noticed. Let's now move on to our family binder here. This is our matcha color from the Nina collection from Melina. I always say this in majority of my videos, but I feel like I missed it in the last few. These are where my binders are from. Still waiting for some to come in the mail. So yeah, let's just get on started. This little charm is hiding, but there we go. The charm is from Noteworthy Co. She just actually made a comeback. She made a comeback on YouTube, so please go check her out. I'll leave her information somewhere here in the iCard. Go check her out. She finally made a comeback. She made her first debut back, I believe it was early in September, so yay that Nadine is back. So happy to see her videos, her humor and stuff like that. She's like such a joy. I'm not gonna be doing much in this binder. We're going to be going over to, don't we hate it when this is like sticking out? We're gonna be going over to my stepson's binder, and he will be getting $20. Take out the tracker and the money. Let me just add the money before I forget. So he has a total of $60. And let's find a marker to color this with. So I'm just gonna take a highlighter just because it's more at hand, and I don't really use the yellow highlighter anyways. That's that. So this will be going towards partially some of his birthday gift, or if we do a birthday party for him or whatnot, this is what that will be used for. So by the time you guys see this, there's one more stuffing that I will be doing for his birthday, and then that's it. And then everything will be unstuffed. Not sure if I'll be doing an unstuffing video, just because I don't have that much unstuff anyways. Plus I'm still learning some things here and there. But yeah, that's the plan, to unstuff whatever it is that I spend online from the funds that I have here. Which, hey, that's the value of sinking funds. That's why y'all should be doing it. Instead of getting hit with all these random like surprise or even anticipated costs and stuff, hey, you're prepared for it. Okay, next we shall go into emergency. And emergency for today will just be getting, what did I say, 10. So for this one, let me just mark it up first so it dries. And 10 is just in a tenths. Perfect. So now emergency has 100, 50, 60, and 70. Oh, another thing, I did do a minor condensing. My plan was to film it, but because there was people in the house and it was like a week ago on Sunday, it was just kind of like a little bit chaotic and such. Plus I was in kind of like a bad mood that day. I didn't want to have that show on camera, and so that's why I didn't. But that's why you guys may notice that some of the binders do have like larger denominations in them, because I know in the emergency binder I did used to have like a lot of 20s and 10s, but now there's no longer like a bunch of 20s and 10s. So I just wanted to point that out in case you guys noticed. Anyways, moving on to our next binder, which is our beautiful blonde binder, also from the Millennial Dollar, if you guys can't catch the theme. Charm, also from Noteworthy Co. Yeah, let's get on started with this one. So for this one, we shall be getting $15 in my birthday envelope, because period. Not sure why I always have to do that whenever I don't know something to say. It's like my, oh look, this envelope is ripped. Not envelope, this bill. Shoot, anyways. Okay, so my birthday will be getting, let me just mark it up first before I forget. Green. Let's do 2 of these cupcakes here, as 2 of them does equal $15. And I've said this before in other videos, but I haven't said it in a while. I didn't want change in here, because what's the point of having coins in here, especially with these envelopes that don't have a seal on the top? Change would just be going everywhere. But anyways, so that's that. Let me now add the money. So we're getting 15, so 10 and 5. So now we have 50, oopsies, 60, 70, and 75. This is really bothering me. How funny how like it even impacts the way that you count it. Anyways, so that's that. Tracker behind the money so it doesn't get dirty. Oopsies. Cash stuffing fund, which is somewhere here, right here. So this one will be getting $50, so that's the last 50, and that's all that it has. I'm planning on getting some other items here and there just to like better facilitate my budgeting and such, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. And so when I do make that purchase, or I anticipate making that purchase, this will be coming out of that as well. Like I said, I'm not planning on doing an unstuffing video, but just for purposes of sharing. Eating, for some reason I have it, interesting. I have that somewhere here. I'm not sure why I did that. I usually write things in order, but I guess this one was just, you know. Anyways, the difference between this one eating out in my wallet and then this one is just eating. This one is going to be more like I can stuff this, and then eventually my plan is to have so much abundance in here that eventually I will be able to just take from here and put it in my wallet instead of taking out directly from my payroll. This can be like a mini sinking fund of like money that I want for myself when I want to go out and eat. Yeah, and that's that. And I believe that's everything for this binder. Quick, cute, and easy. So let's go ahead and move on to our next binder. Our final binder here is our beautiful coffee cherry red from Melina. And we only have, three $5 left, which does seem according to the order that we wanted everything in. So let's go ahead and skip to, this is mainly going to be in my road trips section. Actually, now that I think about it, so let me just use my my bookmarks, which make life so much easier. Let me just go to that. Yeah, this is, all going to road trip, because not that we have a road trip coming up, but it's good to save because, well, sometimes these are last minute, and so why not have a little extra something there. So the next categories are just going to be getting $5, and that's, I believe, all that they have. So one is miscellaneous, then we're going to be putting $5 into munchies. That's all that it has. And then souvenirs, $5 as well, all that it has. Making that the quickest binder stuffing ever. And that's it. And yeah, guys, that's basically it. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Oh, I forgot to say it. I guess I'm off my groove today. It's been a tough morning already with like my emotions and stuff like that. But whatever, I'm doing good. Thanks for your prayers. Anyways, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Nothing like crisp cold water early in the morning to like really spark up the nervous system. I do have my phone here because I'm watching my baby on the monitor just to make sure she's not like howling for my help or anything. But yeah, I think she's bored enough. She's like has all her stuffed animals on her, so I think it's time for me to get her. Yeah, this goes off the video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it, different aspects of it, enjoyed my voice, enjoyed the little classifications that I did with my money for this week, and I hope that in general you learned something from it. If you are new to the cash budgeting system or cash budgeting community, we welcome you here. This is a very welcoming community, and not that I'm a big part of it or anything. There's definitely other creators that I suggest that you check out first. They're all linked down below. However, this is a very safe community, I would say, in terms of like watching people grow, and nobody should be intimidated by each other's growth. It could only be used as motivation, as my friend here, the traditional dollar, said it. This is not about comparison. Yes, you want to have the same setup or the same sinking funds as other people because, well, you just wish to be in their situation, but other people are blessed to have 3 like owned businesses. Other people are single parents. Other people live in a high rent cost city. Whatever the circumstance may be, your point of comparison should be to just motivate each other, not to tackle on your own self-esteem because you can't stuff like this person, you can't have the pretty binders like the other person, etc. So go at your pace and just God will be with you. And that's the important part, because at the end of the day, even in the gym, even in different relationships, you will face ups and downs, but the point is that you keep going and you take little bits and pieces here of ones that are thriving in that particular area, and you go ahead and learn from that and use it to your benefit, not for your downfall. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless, and my little spiel there at the end. I hope that you guys consider subscribing to the channel down below. I would super appreciate it, and it also helps the channel grow. Plus it makes me happy. And why not suggest the channel to other people, as they may want to see other people, especially Canadian content creators for like the cash budgeting community. There ain't not many of us. I know Blake, and there's J Budgets, and that's it. And maybe Ina Budgets. I think Ina Budgets might be from Canada as well, but I can't even remember. But anyways, there's not that many of us. Let's just say that. That's why they're kind of hard to come to my head. Anyways, my baby's calling me now. I think she's bored enough in her bed, so I don't know if you guys can even hear her, but that's her beautiful voice. There she is. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I wish you guys the best. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave me a comment down below to see different things from me if you are interested in seeing different Leave me a comment down below to see different little topics from me if you haven't seen something from me that you'd like to see, or if you want to comment on my setup, if you want to comment on whatever it is on this video. As long as we keep it nice and healthy down there, I'm cool with that. And besides that, guys, I will bless you guys with the verse of the day, which I'll just leave right over here. I hope that this verse touches your life in whatever way that God is trying to reveal himself to you. I hope that it touches you, it touches your heart, it hits something different in your head when you read upon the chapter, and maybe you learn something new, and that way you can move towards faith, move towards learning who Jesus is and what he did for us. And besides that, I hope that it really changes your life for the better, and that's all that I can pray for. And yeah, besides that, guys, that is everything for me today. I hope that you guys have a beautiful day, and until the next time, God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.